Good morning. I'm Dave Apsley. I'm a forester and a natural resources specialist with Ohio State University Extension. Today, I'm on the Buckeye Furnace property, which is in Jackson County, and I'd like to introduce you to buttonbush. Buttonbush is a shrub that grows in very wet conditions. I'm standing on the edge of a very large wetland area, and it's covered up in this portion of this wetland with buttonbush. So buttonbush is a shrub. The keys say it gets 10 to 12 feet tall. I've actually seen it quite a bit taller than that, maybe closer to 20 feet in height. Rarely does it get very large in diameter, but it's a neat shrub. And one of the things that makes it unique are the leaves and the leaf arrangement. Most of the leaves on this plant are arranged oppositely, especially out near the growing tip. But if you get further back on the plant, you're going to find a lot of the leaves that are whorled. So what it means by whorled is, in this case, you've got 3 leaves at the same node or the same portion of the twig. So that's a very unique characteristic for buttonbush. There's really only one fairly common tree in Ohio that is whorled, and that's catalpa or northern catalpa. But buttonbush is either opposite, typically near the growing tips, or whorled as we get further back on a little bit older growth. So that's a unique characteristic. Leaves are very oblong. They come to a nice sharp tip. They're actually usually tapered at the base as well, and they can be 6 to 7 inches in length, up to about 6 to 7 inches in length. They've got a short petiole where it attaches to the twig, but again, a very sharp pointed tip on the leaf. And the reason I brought you out here today is they're in flower, and the flowers are very unique. Buttonbush is the common name, but if you look at these flowers, they're about 1 inch in diameter, and they look like a pin cushion. You've actually got these white flowers with the styles that are sticking well beyond the floral tubes, and you've got these little yellow anthers on the tip. It almost looks like a fireworks explosion, or it looks like a pin cushion is another good description. And what's neat is these things will produce flowers for a good couple month period. We're in mid to late July, and we've still got some flowers that are just forming. We've got some flowers that are just about completely spent as well at the same time. And then when the flowers mature, you're going to get these little nutlets, and they're going to be clustered in a ball, these little rounded nutlets that are really good for wildlife as well. If you get areas where buttonbush is growing and there's often standing water under them, songbirds and even ducks like to feed on these little nutlets that form on the buttonbush. So again, this is buttonbush, pretty common in wetland areas, and it's a wonderful shrub. And I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm just going to be quiet for a little bit and let you listen. But it's buzzing out here. There are bees everywhere. So it's a great plant for pollinators. Thank you. Have a great day, and be sure to spend at least part of it in the woods.